Ooh. For a second, returning subscribers, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, welcome. This is Enlightened Journeys. My name is Estrella, and I'm here to hopefully enlighten your journey just a little bit, entertain you, get you to connect with the Most High God, all that stuff. Okay. So this is my disclaimer. And you can take a picture of or screenshot this if you want to. But I'll read the bottom part. By watching my videos, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. I am reminding the people watching about the freedom of speech and about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is, again, the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by the Most High God. I don't even worry about the police. God's better than the police. Treat others how you want to be treated. Okay, and then I've got my protection page. If you want to take a picture or screenshot of that. But I'm going to read the bottom part. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. So the first card we have is remote viewing and psychic spies. That's what came out of the kitty cat. Seeing this one, snitch or spies. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. I'm going to go ahead and play the throat chakra bowl. The beautiful sounds you're hearing in the background is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. You'll definitely want to get a subscription from them because they have one of the best crystal singing bowl sound bath channels ever. We're going to open and clear the throat chakra. Removing all shut up spells. All attempts to silence me. Opening the throat chakra. Now we're going to boost the throat chakra. Okay. Somebody's trying to silence the collective. What these people are doing is they're trying to look into they're trying to remote view into your house to see where they can attach themselves to attack you. They're also trying to remote view into your future to see how they can mess your future up. Like, let's say that God has a blessing coming to you, which God does. These people remote view, look into people's lives, see when they're about to receive a blessing, then they send a humongous, unwarranted witchcraft attack at the moment when the person's going to receive this blessing from the Most High God, with the intention to interrupt or intercede upon that blessing so that they can receive it. Then they try to siphon that blessing and transfer it to them while they transfer their negative karma and will bitch shit. It's bitch witch shit. Okay, well, it's disgusting. These people are freaking gross. So, like, I'm trying not to be judgmental, but I'm trying not to throw up as well. That's how disgusting these witches are. They don't know how to wash their ass. They don't know how to wash their face. They don't know how to wash their body, or they just stink. So anyways, yeah, we rebuke anybody trying to remote view or psychic spy on us with the intention to then do witchcraft on us, with the intention to then snitch to the police after causing some type of upheaval. So this is what these people are doing. They're trying to they're using illegal spiritual means, okay, which I ask that God call judgment on these people because I'm sick of this. So they're using illegal spiritual means to spiritually attack another person. So spirituality is not supposed to be utilized to harm other people. And anybody that is utilizing any type of metaphysical concept or tool or any spiritual concept or tool to abuse another person is doing that is the exact opposite of being spiritual. If you have spiritual gifts and abilities and you're using them to spy on other people and to snitch on them so you can try to get them falsely imprisoned or put in jail, God's taking your abilities. So if you want to know where your abilities went, most likely if you were doing shit to me, I have your abilities and you're not going to ever get them back. Okay. But if you're doing shit to somebody else, most likely God has taken those gifts, has crossed those gifts, blocked those gifts. That's what I'm feeling the energy of. And I rebuke all evil eye, all stank eye, all incantations, all witchcraft, all evil people. I had to wake up I woke up at 3:00 in the morning this morning, like ready to vomit because of the amount of witchcraft that was being done on me. Okay. So if any of you that come across this video, if you personally know me or you know anybody that's doing witchcraft on me, okay, you should definitely separate yourself from that person. Okay. If you want to continue to have a life, like actually live and not be put in jail, because this is going to backfire in such an epic way that like these people are screwed. So yeah, just please, if you know anybody that's doing this to me, please try to talk some sense into them, because the next time they do it, they're going to go blind. Not just spiritually blind, but physically blind. Okay. Everything that they were wanting from me, not to have my gifts, and so they could destiny swap with me and all this shit. No, I'm in my position. You're not going to do not you're not going to do anything. You can try to look into my life, but God's not going to give me a blessing that I can't protect. God's not going to give me something that I can't uphold. Right. And so this whole I'm going to look into your future and steal your blessing shit is really getting old. Like, grow the F up, grow up. You immature little baby bitch, grow up. Straight up. Because it's going to be blindness, sickness, and death. That's it. God's not playing around with these people. This is fucking over, okay? Blindness, sickness, and death. Because the eye of Ra getting ripped, or the eye of Horus getting ripped out of these people's skulls for abusing it. Not to mention their ancestors have completely abandoned them and are like cursing their name in the day that these people were born because of what they're doing. Which is pretty sad. I can wait just a second for the archangels to do everything that's necessary before I begin. Because when I come on here live, there's somebody that comes on here live and they start attacking me. The second that I get on here, they started sending shit to me. So I can wait. I wait for the archangels to mess this person up. I can wait a few minutes. It's fine. But I'm not gonna do a reading while I have somebody fucking attacking me. Okay? That's just stupid. I rebuke the spirit of invitation. I literally fucking like, no, I don't invite anybody to this shit. Everybody is uninvited until the psychic vampires can be cleared out of the human race. And then all of the other people. Because I'm not going to start the reading while I'm hearing bullshit people try to telepathically shit talk me. I'm just not going to do it. Like, I can easily just not do this no more. If people are going to bully me and fucking attack me and try to take my life from me and try to unalive me, okay? I don't have to share my gifts with anybody. To be quite honest, my job is literally to be the accuser. Like, all I do is report shit to God and then God handles it, okay? So I really don't have to do these readings. I'm just doing this like kind, generous charity because God pretty much told me that that's how I'm going to help people come to God, you know? But again, if God sees me getting abused, at the end of the day, God's not going to allow that. God's not going to want that for me. So if I ever disappear, it's because first of all, if I ever were to disappear, it would be because somebody at the place I used to live at has tried to take my life. Or the other thing would be that I just stopped doing this because I'm getting bullied energetically and spiritually and psychically and all that bullshit. So again, like if you appreciate what I'm doing, support me. If you don't, get the fuck off my channel. Okay? If you don't like me, stay away from me. Okay? I don't know why I have to explain that to people. Like, that should be really common sense. If you don't like somebody, don't watch them, stay away from them. You know, don't watch people you don't like unless you want to feel bad. Cuz I'll be honest about everything. I really don't have to do this. I can still report everything the humans are doing to the Most High God so that the Most High God can do shit and still be fulfilling my divine life purpose just by myself. So, I'm not saying like you have to worship me or idolize me or any type of way because I'm not into that. But just be at least grateful and thankful and kind and appreciative that I am here to help. Because, you know, like I said, I don't have to. My gifts were given to me by God. So I use them with God and I work for God. I don't work for the human race. I don't work for none of you. Like, I don't work for anybody. And no one but God is entitled to my energy. Since y'all did not create my soul, you're not entitled to my soul energy. So people really need to get their brains like rewired, because them thinking like other people thinking that they're entitled to whoever in my collective's energy, to the blessings that my collective have. No, what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine, period. My blessings are never going to be your blessings because they wouldn't even make sense for you. And vice versa. I don't give a fuck about what you have. I don't want it. Okay. But yeah, the people that get on here that don't like the video, that shows me that I have 9 people on here, 5 people like the video. Yeah, so that's 4 people that are just sitting here sending me fucking psychic attacks. Thank you. Now I'm one less person. 3 people now sitting there sending me fucking psychic attacks. You either like what I have to offer or you don't. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not offended. Goodbye. There's the door. You know, you can always just leave. But staying and watching me with negative intent, I rebuke you. And I ask that the Most High God blind your ass so that you can't look at nobody. Thank you. Another one left. Let's get it down to 6 people with 6 likes. May God make you go fucking blind for doing that to me. And I'll wait. Either turn it into 7 likes, where there's 7 people in here, or again, who is stalking me? Who is this other person that will not like the video? Get the fuck off of here. You're not welcome. And I know who you are, and I know what you're doing. And the most importantly, the Most High God knows who you are and knows what you're doing. So yeah, either like the video or go away. And if you can't figure out if you like me or not, then just go away till you're not confused. Straight up. I don't need anybody's energy trying to throw things off. All right. I mean, I shouldn't have to. This is like, I literally feel with some of these people like I'm a freaking babysitter. Like literally, I have to babysit these people, and like I shouldn't have to be like, stop sending me fucking evil eye. Stop sending shit to me. Like if you can't like the video for all of this effort and time and energy that I'm putting out into the collective, if you can't like the video, get the fuck off my channel. You're not welcome. Okay? Straight up. You can at least show me appreciation by liking the video. But if that's too much for you, then I'll just take my life and go live it on my fucking own somewhere else, yo. I'll go back to doing private sessions and charging, $700 a reading. I don't have to be here. I don't owe anybody anything. And I've already completed my divine life purpose by all the previous videos. Anybody could click on any one of those videos and still get connected to God throughout all time and space. All right. I'm not gonna beg for likes. I'm just gonna say, if you like it, like it. If you don't like me, go the fuck away. And if you don't want to go away, then prepare to be assaulted by everything in the spiritual realm for the rest of your existence. You don't want to go away. If you don't want to leave me alone, then go prepare your funeral. You should start saving money and make sure that you have enough money to give to somebody when you die. If you don't want to leave me alone, because God's not going to let you continue to live your life thinking that you can be above another person, or that you're better than another person, or even bullying another person. I send that energy right the fuck back in such a way that I ask God to just actually block these people and never let them have access. Like, you're not getting access to the kingdom of heaven through me if you're going to be disrespectful. Straight up. Literally, you have to repent to be saved. Okay? And if you're too ignorant and stupid to repent for the shit that you've done wrong, then you don't need to be anywhere near me. If you hate Jesus, go away. If you hate God, go away. This channel is about Christ, and it's about God, and it's about me helping you guys become more spiritual and connected to the Most High God. That's what this is about. I'm sick of these fucking adult children that their parents didn't teach them a goddamn thing in life. And they have to come. And I'm fine teaching people lessons, but I don't want to have to teach people how to behave. Okay? If you don't believe in God, go away, because God will really fucking hurt you if you touch me. If you try to touch one hair on my head, God will really, really hurt you. Okay? So if you don't believe in God, it's better for you to just go. Till you can believe in God, just go. Okay? Because God will fuck you up. You'll fuck around and find out the hard way that God is real, and your life you won't be able to recover from it. So if you don't believe in God, then go. I don't know why would an atheist watch my shit anyways? And I don't have nothing about atheists. Like, I don't have any negative feelings towards anybody. I just don't want to have to be a babysitter, and I don't want to have to literally explain shit that is common sense and logic. If you don't like me, don't watch me. Like, why am I even having to say that shit? And if you don't like God, then stay away from me, because God will fuck your shit up. And literally, temperance, Archangel Michael. Temperance, justice. This is insane. Judgment. Eight of Cups. This is God literally showing you, if you don't use temperance with me, if you don't learn how to respect another individual by, first of all, respecting yourself, if you can't figure that out, then you don't need to be around any other people. You need to go in the closet and go inside yourself and sit somewhere in a dark room and literally do some introspection. All right, so this is the energy that I'm feeling. These people they don't use temperance. This is also Archangel Michael coming down to fuck people up. Because, like, I've already given the warning, so I'm not going to say it again, ever again, most likely. I don't like to repeat myself. It makes me feel like I'm talking to a bunch of idiots when I have to repeat the same shit every day. That's why I made it turn this into a format. But I'm not going to be creating another format that tells people how to behave. Like this remote viewing, psychic spying, snitch shit. This is an abomination against the Christ consciousness. It's an abuse of spiritual power. It is breaking spiritual law, and it's abuse of spiritual abilities. And that's why Archangel Michael in Temperance is coming down to rip the eyeballs out of these people and make them go blind. So that they can't look at, because God's not going to allow you to look into somebody else's life so that you could, like, this is what they want to do. These people want to look into your life, okay, to see what type of protection you have so that they could then do something to fuck that up. That's why I rebuke these people in the name of Jesus. I rebuke them. They want to literally bring justice and judgment to somebody that is not going to go through that. I don't give a fuck what people want. What people want and what God wants is completely different. Okay. And I don't care whatever these people's opinions are, from whatever they saw, they didn't even see the right shit. You think God would allow these remote viewing snitch psychic spies from fucking Russia using the fucking Montauk chair because our government's too goddamn fucking stupid? We have moles and snitches in our own government that literally gave the program to the Montauk chair to Russia so they could build one that's twice better than ours and then use that on our country. Not to mention that Russia's bullshit fucking like sending in like spies to become those people. What is it? Where you get a wife overseas? I forget what it's called, but like literally sending in spies that are not here to create marriages. Let's just say that. They're here to fuck up the United States. So I don't know why people don't look into that. Like common sense, yo. Putin wants what we have in every type of way because he's stuck with the land that is shit. And he's stuck in the area where that big ass hole that goes straight to hell exists that they tried to cover up. I mean, that was a horrible idea. So yeah, these people want to look into your life, enact some form of injustice against you, which they think is some type of justice or judgment. And you've not even done nothing wrong. So that you can they want you to Eight of Cups your life, walk away from your life. They want you to Eight of Cups your experience here. They want you to be in the Eight of Cups thinking that your gifts and your abilities can't make you money or can't help you. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you that through Christ, anything is possible. How dare these abomination? These people are a fucking spiritual abomination. They utilize metaphysics and spiritual stuff for the negative. Okay, they're not helping anybody. They're not helping anybody. Trying to look into somebody else's life with remote viewing to see what type of blessings they're going to get and to see what type of protection they have so that then they can go and ruin it. No, bitch. No. Nobody's going to be walking away. Nobody's going to be, but this person, they're going to be walking away from doing this because Archangel Michael's like, what's good? Like, yo, these people doing this stuff to you, you have Archangel Michael coming out the first card with the justice, with the judgment. You saw me shuffle the cards, and I've shuffled them many times since yesterday. So this is to come out like this. It's like, yo, they're trying to do some illegal shit. Blah, blah, illegal shit. And I'm trying not to be so hard on the police, but they need to get their shit together. whatever these teams of investigation are, they need to get their shit together on this spiritual stuff. There needs to be a section of government that addresses people that pay witchcraft practitioners or psychics or snitches or spies, whatever this is. Like, whoever, they pay these people to do illegal spiritual stuff, like try to get people to walk away from something that's good for them. Like, that's illegal. You paying a practitioner to do a death spell on somebody, that's illegal. I don't know why the cops are not actually doing stuff about this. Because the evidence is there. They have the evidence in chat format. They have the evidence in multiple different ways. The evidence is already there. So why these people are just sitting back and allowing people to unalive other people with witchcraft, or trying to get them to walk away from their divine life purpose? People, and this is another thing, they're trying to look into your life to see what your fate and destiny is so that they can beat you to the punch and do it before you do. So thinking that they're going to get some reward from God, and God's going to be like, whack, get the fuck out of the way of my collective, you little ant. God will literally backhand these bitches the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way from my child. Straight up. Get out of the way. You are not my child. God says you are not my child. Okay? I know my blood. I know my child. And you're not my child. Why are you trying to fucking sit in my child's throne that I appointed for them at the time of their birth? Why are you trying to sit in their birthright? Why are you trying to cause so much judgment and pressure and bullshit to them that they 8 of Cups working for God? Who the fuck are you to even do that to somebody? Demonic loser. These people are truly sad as shit. And there's nothing like, fuck Montauk. Fuck them all. They're all idiots. They're all idiots. The government needs to stop creating shit that they can't keep the blueprints for. If you're going to create another fucking thing and then the blueprints are going to go right to Russia, don't even do it. You're just giving them more weapons. And yeah, the Montauk monster, that's some real shit. Because that chair, what it does is it connects to the higher dimensions, but through the Stargate system of the self. And yeah, that's where monsters things in the subconscious start to come through, other lifetimes, stuff like that. It's like the biggest, like, Stranger Things portal opening shit ever. Right? And we got the Chariot on the bottom. So again, these snitches and spies, this is what they try to do. They try to look into your fate and destiny. Then they try to go do your destiny. Then God backhands their fucking ass and slaps them to and fro, getting them out of the way. And then you sit on your throne, and then they send a bunch of hate because you exist and you're sitting there. Well, yeah, you should exist. At least you're using your abilities to benefit the public instead of abuse it. Like this other person has these spiritual gifts from their lineage, and all they do is abuse people with them. That's the quickest way to get your spiritual gifts revoked. That is the quickest way to get them taken. And yes, God will and can and does take the gifts of these people. So the Chariot's about quick moving action. It's about victory over illness, enemies, and financial problems. You're going to have victory over this situation. Yeah, as long as you don't see, I don't think you're going to be the one that 8 of Cups. What I'm seeing is that these people were causing you to act out of character. They were sending witchcraft to cause you to have an episode. I want to say an episode, like a psychotic episode. They sent demons, they sent witchcraft, they sent spells, then they did remote viewing, then they send the witchcraft, then after they send the witchcraft, they get in the contact with somebody from the police station that's crooked and piece of shit and is about to get a new asshole. They're going to have a new hole in their body by the time God is done with them. So, like, straight up. Then they go to this police officer and they start making false reports and false claims to this police officer. Be aware of your location. Make sure that nobody can find out where you are. Because they're going to after they send this amount of witchcraft, then they're to attack you, then they're going to send the police so that the police can be there to witness you having an episode, so that then they can falsely imprison you. And God will literally unalive the cops, unalive this person. God will unalive every person that's attached to this. Like, that is not a joke. These people were already warned. I've given enough warnings. I don't give a fuck about people enough. Like, I love people and everything, but I'm detached. God's going to do what God's going to do. These people are going to do what they want to do until God takes away their free will to do so and puts them in a prison. And trust me, that spiritual prison will hit much harder than any physical prison. You'll be begging to go to real fucking penitentiary and shit. Please, God, just put me in the real penitentiary. Don't fucking send me to spiritual jail / spiritual hell. They'll be begging. But all they had to do was leave you alone. All they had to do was stop trying to enact injustice and unrighteous judgment against you. All they had to do was walk away from you. That's all they had to do. And then they wouldn't need to be imprisoned. But they couldn't let it go. They weren't going to let it go. I'm sick of these copycat weirdos that try to use remote viewing to copy people. God's showing you some fucked up illusion, so you look like a retarded idiot when you try to do this. You're not seeing anything that this is actually coming to this other person. In fact, you're probably being fed a bunch of demonic bullshit because these people don't know God and God don't know them. God only knows them through you, collective, through your energy, and these people showing up in your energy, and they shouldn't. I swear to God, the day you leave this country is probably the day the United States falls permanently. The day that the chosen leaves this country is the day that this country gets hit hard. Because the only thing keeping this country safe is the fact that the chosen's living in it. That's the only thing. These people are ashamed. They should be ashamed, but they're not. They think that they're in the right, that they have the legal right to steal people's destinies and try to copy them and try to trick and deceive God. They think that they have the right to do that. And God's going to show these people very quickly that they do not. They may have the free will, but they don't have the authority or the liberty to do what they're doing. And so when you abuse liberty, those gifts get taken, whatever the liberty was, because liberty is a gift. Liberty and freedom are two different things. With free will, you have the liberty to make the right choices, but you don't have the freedom to make the right choices, okay? Or wrong choices, either way. You have the liberty gifted to you by the gift of free will that can be taken from you at any moment. Your soul can be dragged out of your body, taken out, if you got a soul, taken out of your body and dragged to hell, and a walk-in goes in your place, somebody from heaven, somebody beneficent that'll turn this shit around. Just to let you know, like, I don't let these people sit. These souls, they go to purgatory. At Mount Purgatorio. Okay, that is where they go. Anybody engaging in this shit, their souls are going to be taken from their bodies and put in purgatory now. And then something better that would not do the stuff that these people are doing. Someone that wants a chance being a human, wants to learn the lessons of unconditional love, wants to be saved. And shit, when demons act better than humans, you know the human race has gotten low. They just low vibe. Somebody that's going to take this person's body and do something positive with it and start to clean the shit up instead of doing this heavy witchcraft repetitively. And yeah, I do have the authority to send you to purgatory if you misbehave on this earth. That's what my job is. I'm the accuser of mankind. Okay, that's what I've been doing forever. And I remember forever. I remember thousands and thousands and thousands of years in the lifetime that happened where I fell into this at the point of Ragnarok. I remember everything. And especially like I actually know who people are where people don't even know who they are. And they're running around thinking that they're whatever their parents said their name was. All right, we got a King of Pentacles. This indicates a man over 40, a consummate deal maker and risk taker, smooth talker, sophisticated and successful, gives generously, devoted to civic, religious, or philanthropic activities, affectionate, hardworking, chases the trappings of success, including expensive cars, a nice home, toys, nice clothing, superficial stuff. So we've got a King of Pentacles that is involved in this situation. So yeah, I mean, I'm also seeing this as like, well, let me pull the next card. Yeah, the Tower. So yeah, I'm also seeing this as like people not taking responsibility for the actions that they've done. Like I'm seeing in this lineup here, this King of Pentacles is somebody that has funded Diddy for a long time and funded and started a whatever. This man started abusing Diddy when Diddy was younger than this, and this is a rich man's whatever. Yeah, he started abusing him when he was younger, turned him into the monster that he is today, through sexual abuse, and through using finances. Um, this is the person that was giving Diddy this money to pay off these victims and to do all this shit. This older white man that I am seeing, this person should be in prison. Why is this person created that monster? Why is this person not in jail? Not this person needs to be put in prison. Why are the cops not doing anything about that? They know who this person is. He needs to be put in jail. I don't give a fuck how important he is. Dude, he creates monstrosities, abominations, and criminals like Diddy. Put this fucker in jail and take his money. Stop allowing it to continue. Because the Tower's right here, which shows me that Diddy's probably going to kill himself in jail, probably going to take his own life, not being able to cope with what he's done. And then you have this King of Pentacles that funded it all. And this person, God's going to be like, all right, you gave yourself enough rope to hang yourself. Now hang yourself. Because them thinking that causing this distraction to keep everybody from looking at the political situation by putting Diddy in jail and all this shit and putting out all this bullshit. Okay, why not go after the person that started it all? And then actually ending it with that person. That doesn't even make sense to me. Shit, put that person in prison with P. Diddy. They can be lovers and stay in jail the rest of their lives and not abuse anybody else. But yeah, this is a fucking distraction so that people don't look at the crooked ass shit that's going on in the political world right now. Okay? And this election is not about one person being better than the other. Okay? After having Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, everybody since that has been a fucking embarrassment to this country. They've been a literal shame and embarrassment. And the only thing that makes Trump better than, well, I wouldn't say the only thing, makes this situation, what he offers better than Kamala or Hamala, whatever, I'm just going to say Harris and Rump. What makes Rump better than Eris is that Rump is not a Mason. Rump is not in the Illuminati. Rump is not a fucking reptilian. That's the difference. That's it. But I'm going to tell you straight up, if Eris gets elected, we're all fucked, because that's God's going to turn on this country. So I don't know what type of games they're playing, but God, and this is literally God's like, I will turn on the United States if you put this witch in power. If you put this witchcraft practitioner, somebody that's used magic to get her way through everything, if you put her in power, you'll be putting a witch at the head of the country. And the only reason that God is protecting us right now is, one, we have chosen people in the United States. Two, because we gave Israel a home. That's the only two fucking things that are keeping us safe right now. If we literally like try God by putting somebody that is 100% into corruption, bringing fucking prisoners, apists, it's stupid. We can't even talk about what's going on in the world without getting demonetized. Bringing in boatloads and planes full of every other country's criminals. Like, we're about to end our country. Our lives are all about to end. I'm straight up. Like, why would anybody do that? That's the most evilest fucking thing you could ever do. Ever, is go take another country's prisoners, the people that are rapists, murderers, and worse, and then bring them over here, give them money, give them a place to stay, without putting them through any type of reformative structure that would actually make it so that these people could be safe people in society. Now we have gangs taking over our cities, all at the expense of Lucifuge Roquefort, aka Joe Biden. And if you don't believe me, use a pendulum. Obama's another fallen angel. In fact, if you look up the fallen angel Barack, type that in, you'll read about Obama. Okay? We don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against principalities. And these are the principalities that I'm talking about in power. That's why we cannot allow this country to be led by somebody who doesn't give a fuck about it, that does not care about, that ain't a cups the shit. The second that, if that woman gets in power, the second Gabriel's blowing the horn in advance, yo. In advance for all these innocent lives that will be slaughtered. And then as the second thing, like, she gets in power, the second thing she's going to do is restrict everybody's ability to have a weapon. So that means you have a bunch of gang-banging, violent, terrorist motherfuckers being brought into this country by the planeful. Oh, just vote for me and you can live in America. That's the person you guys are trying to vote for? Taylor Swift, wake the fuck up. I like you, but I'm ashamed of your ass. You're embarrassing everybody, showing us that you don't have a fucking brain. Look at what's already going on. All the stuff that's already going on. You have people that are bringing in criminals and rapists into this country and giving them places to stay, giving them money, giving them food cards, while the rest of America that can't pay their fucking rent because the inflation went up is struggling and starving to death, and they can't even get on fucking welfare. But you're giving all of the all the resources this country has, you're giving it to rapists and murderers from other countries, just so they vote for your witch bitch person. Wake up before we all are unalived. Wake up. Did you all hear what I just said? It's an embarrassment that I had to say that out loud. That's fucking embarrassing. Somebody literally doing this is embarrassing. This is making Russia look way better than the United States, dude. Even though Putin's got like 300 sex slaves and shit like that, fucking, he's made that, even at that, and sending in the Russian housewives, Russian slaves, whatever. Whatever. People just don't care about this country. I care about this country. That's why I'm trying to show people, wake the fuck up before we all are unalived. Because literally, God's already warned us. If this woman, you put this witch into power, the first thing she's going to do is make sure you don't have the ability to defend yourself against her actions. That is the first thing she is going to do. If Rump gets in office, the first thing he's going to do is probably like give himself a pass on this bullshit charges that were made the fuck up. Another reason why God is pissed off, because of the justice system making shit the fuck up and lying. First thing he's going to do is pardon himself. The second thing he's going to do is start giving money back to the American people. He's going to shut down the borders, and he's going to start sending the rapists and murderers that Harris and Biden, two demonic forces, have been allowing into this country. It's all fine and dandy because people like Taylor Swift sit in a big fucking mansion cut off from the rest of the world. But there will be a time, bitch, when you're on stage and you will get shot the fuck at. You will get shot at because you voted for a dumb woman. This is literally a prediction. You voted for a dumb woman. Okay, not all women are dumb, but this one is. You voted, and then it inspired the rest of the country to do the same evil bullshit. Just because this person's a woman? No, fuck no. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Tower. Absolutely not. We could have another woman become president that is not a witch, that didn't suck a dick to get in the position that they're in, okay, that actually knows stuff about the United States, that actually knows how to make a change. On top of that, she's going to give all these terrorist motherfuckers that she's bringing over in the loads of them, and then she's going to give $25,000 out of the American pot, out of the taxpayers. That means taxes go up so that all of these illegal ass criminals can have homes to live in. So you can have a rapist living next door that you don't even know about. We'd be better off just dead than having to go through watching our country go downhill and be fucking destroyed. Because all of us, it will be literally, she will restrict weapons. She will go against the Second Amendment, which is the right to protect yourself and bear arms. She will go against that and put gun restrictions. Then what's going to happen is we're going to have all of these criminals that are actually starting to affect the society. And they're not American citizens, so they don't love America. They have no loyalty here. They have no loyalty to America. They don't have no loyalty to America. They're not from here. Just like Russia, how Russians don't respect their government. They're pissing shit on their government. The Russian people. That we're bringing people like ignorant, fucked up people over here, giving them the ability to vote when they're not even citizens of the United States of America. No, that should be illegal. That should be illegal. All right. So I'm going to tell you how this shit is going to go. If that woman becomes president, and I pray to God that she does not, but I have a feeling they're going to do some illegal ass shit to try to put this woman in power so that the forces behind her, the reptilians, can fucking manipulate the bitch. And then what's going to happen is America is going to fall down in every type of way, from being taken over from gangs. Okay, people are going to be forced out of their homes and to be living on the streets, even more so. Then the cartels and the gangs and the drugs are going to take over. And then nobody's going to have the ability to defend themselves because this bitch will have taken away our ability to keep ourselves safe. Who knows what other heinous acts she's going to create? I mean, I do know. That's why I'm really trying to warn people. Like, I don't want to be in that reality. Fuck no. I don't want to have to, every time I turn my fucking head, save the United States from some stupid bullshit that we're doing. Okay. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to deal with it. You know, he's already been in office. He already knows what it takes to be a president of the United States. You want to vote for a woman? The correct woman to vote for would be probably Trump's daughter, Ivanka, or whatever her name is. But she would be a great president, like she would, because she's seen her father. She's learned from her father. She's intelligence, and she's intelligence, literally. She is intelligence, where the other person is absolute stupidity and ignorance, okay? That's somebody that has the worst intentions for our country. And if we vote for that, then we all deserve to die because we're all fucking stupid as shit. So fuck this world and fuck the United States. You know what? Fuck it. If people vote for her, then it just shows God that the majority of the humans are dumb as fuck and need to be flooded. Like straight up. Just flood the earth. I don't care. I know a UFO will come to pick me up before that happens. But straight up, if we have that many people that are stupid and ignorant and blind and dumb and asleep in the matrix that are just going to vote for this person because she's a woman, that's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. That's going to be the biggest regret of people's lives, I will fucking move. I will move. I'll leave this country because any other country that gains a chosen one is now a blessed country. So if this country continues to shit on us, then we'll just leave all the people that are spiritual. This is a Two of Pentacles. This just shows me that, yeah, this woman that we're trying to vote for, no. That she can't handle multiple responsibilities, okay? Not her strength. And I don't have nothing against Democrats or Republicans other than I think both are stupid. I think you're all stupid. I don't think a human can fit into the category of one or the other. And I think that if democracy is pretty much very close to communism, to me, that's what it looks like. Because it's all about welfare about the people, but not really. It's not really about that. So people better start learning how to use short range weapons because, yeah, you may not even be able to have a gun in the future or keep it. Okay. And so that means when all these criminals and rapists break into your house because they are what they are, you better learn how to fight with short range weapons like a machete or a machete or a, I don't know, some like crossbow, I don't know, some other short weapon like a sword. You better have something in your house. Like, I would encourage people to go buy some type of weapon, even if it's a baseball bat, and make sure you have mace, more than one type of mace. Long range mace, short range mace. Make sure that you got that shit on hand in advance, because our cities are getting filled up with murderers, rapists, and baby killers and all sorts of freaks. And that will continue because she'll continue to do this bullshit to our country, making inflation go up, making the price of everything go up, making the value of the American dollar turn to shit. Like, literally, the American dollar is worth one piece of shit. Congratulations. You fucked up the country in such a way that it cannot be recovered. That's the only way I can see the New World Order happening is the collapse of the United States, which will happen if Eris is in office. And then China, the One World Order will take over. They're always, do you see that Putin and China are waiting for this woman to get in office before they send their attacks to America to dominate and take over? They're waiting for this woman to get into office to fuck us up, because they know that once she's into office, she will do everything in her power to fuck up the United States of America, which will make us a weak country, which will make it easy for Russia and China to get together and freaking gangbang us. They already have plans to take us over if that woman gets into power, because no one respects her, because she didn't earn the place that she has. I mean, I guess if you consider sucking everybody's dick as earning a position, I didn't have to suck a dick to be where I'm sitting. And I actually care about the country. I actually have a level head. I could actually use my intuition to make decisions, not fucking just like utilizing what other people tell me to do. I don't listen to what other people tell me to do. I listen to what the Most High God tells me to do. That's why I continue to be safe. Six of Pentacles. This is what she wants. She literally wants to do this. She wants to put everybody on their fucking knees begging for a handout. That's what she wants. You gain control over your financial life. It will become easier to meet payments. This is what it's talking about. Concerns over your self-worth, success, and business sales. Yeah, small businesses will not exist. This is if she gets into power, this is the death of small businesses, which means you're going to have to get everything from like a Walmart. You're not going to be able to go to a small business because they won't be able to pay their employees, because the amount people need to live to pay their rent. Small businesses can't just go, okay, I was paying somebody, a little over minimum wage. Now they're demanding $25, $30 an hour just to run a fucking register. Okay, the math is not mathing. It's not mathing. It's not adding up right. It's not. The math is not mathing. Just to let you all know that in advance, if this shit goes down, I told y'all so. I totally told y'all. When this shit happens and our cities crumble and the earth shakes with earthquakes in the sea, volcanoes go off, and all this shit goes down, just know that I told y'all so. This is an eruption that the earth is going to create based off of our human negligent choices. And don't hate me because I tell the truth. If I were a liar, nobody would want to hear what I had to say. I mean, actually, probably some people are dumb and asleep, people that I don't even want to interact with, would want to hear the bullshit coming out of my mouth. But the only way that I can be of service to you people is if I tell the truth and be just exactly what God says to be. And I'm not trying to harp on the woman, but I don't want my life being put at risk. And this woman and their decisions are putting my life at risk and everybody else's life at risk. And I'm not really okay with that. Like I said, grounding. She needs to get grounded. The United States needs to get grounded. Okay. I mean, the aliens have already taken over our government, the Anunnaki and stuff. So also catfish. So this is just showing me what is a catfish. Catfishing is when you make up a fake profile with fake information, and then you try to contact somebody, and you're basically trying to get something out of them, and you're being illegal. I guess it's not illegal, but it's just like taboo. So yeah. Psalm 19. Lord, you are my rock and redeemer. So grounding, rock. I'm seeing astral warfare, spiritual warfare, astral warfare. So the astral realm is the realm that you go into when you go to sleep. It's actually really important, you guys, because we all have an astral body. Now, when we pass away, we go straight into our astral form, and then we enter into the astral realm, and then we have to go through that. It's like a dimension. It's like a dimension within a dimension. So it's actually really important. So the astral warfare that I'm seeing is actually something being directed at people's dreams. This is with the intent, like I said, this is from the Montauk chair in Russia, being directed towards the United States with the intent to intercede upon what our messages are, because a lot of people get messages from God through dreams. So these people don't want us doing that. They are trying to attack our dream state with bionic weapons that put out frequencies and energies that are lower than the human hearing level. 5 of Cups. This is just showing the bad. This is bad. I mean, this is just not good. Grief, loss, many regrets, setbacks, loss of a relationship, friend, or valued possession. Disappointment in love and friendship, end of a marriage or love relationship. You have the strength and spirit to endure, hope for a better future. Choose a creative solution to your problems. This is a temporary period and it will pass. Thank God that people can only be in office for 4 years, but that still is 4 years of fucking the country up. They won't be able to. If that happens, this country is going to go down the shitter in less than 2 years, and it will not be able to be recovered by anybody that wants to go into power. It'll be turned into the one world order. This is what I'm telling you. This is the agenda for Eris's reptilian driven ass to literally create the one world order, the Illuminati. That's exactly what the fuck this is. That's exactly what this is. And if people don't wake up to that, then we're going to be all wanting to leave this country. Why don't we just go to the country like Venezuela, where they don't have no prisoners and they don't have no illegal criminals now? They're all in the United States. So we could just go to one of these other countries that doesn't have any criminals, and we could probably be safe there. Literally, the chosen and whoever's in my collective, any other country would be so grateful to have you. You don't even realize. They would be kissing the ground and kissing your feet, knowing that they're getting a chosen one in their country. Like straight up, people, when I walk into like restaurants, into places, everybody looks at me and they get so happy because they know that I am the blessing. And then if I'm the blessing and if I'm in their establishment, especially if I'm going to offer any money to them or spend any money with them, then they are going to be blessed by God. And these people know it on a soul level, right? So just think about that we don't have to stay here. Like, we can get a passport and leave, we don't have to stay here. If people are not going to do right by us in our own country, then we should leave it or turn our country into something else. Let each state be their own country and make their own decisions. But again, that's not how this is going to go. What the plan is to destroy the human population, destroy the United States of America, bring it down as quick as possible by inflation and famine. That's why China sent that balloon with the recording shit, so that they know where to hit our farming areas after Eris is like, literally, we're going to get hit with attack from China and from Russia if she gets into office. We will be attacked by them. They have premeditated this attack. Okay, by sending that fucking balloon that had to get shot down, that everybody's like, oh no, it's just a balloon. Like, yo, stop being so stupid. Shoot the shit down. Don't let anything come over. And it mapped all of our lands that we grow food on. Because that's going to be the first way to take us down, is destroy our ability to eat, put us in a famine. And that could very well be the horseman famine. And we don't need to go any more down the apocalyptic path than we already are on. Okay, so to think that that was just an innocent experiment is y'all are stupid. That was done with the intention to destroy our farmland. Okay, so when we cannot feed our people, then we're going to be asking other countries for food. Okay, we're going to be with our fucking handout. Then we're going to have to accept whatever they give us. Do you see what this is doing? Then we'll have to have our handout and accept whatever they want to give us, which is most likely going to be poisoned shit. If it's food, it'll be sprayed with some chemical that's going to unalive people. Okay? All right. Three of Wands. So this is like, through careful planning, a goal or project long in dreams will be realized. A new business or idea is assured. Anticipate obstacles and visualize how you'll overcome them long before they appear. That's what we're trying to do right now. Because this is all coming out of my mouth. This is not stuff anybody else that, I mean, unless they're an actual CIA spy for Russia or America, okay? Other people don't know about this. Unless they're a spy that is watching it. And if you can't find a wife in America, then maybe you shouldn't be married. If you have to go get a Russian mail order bride that's a fucking spy sent by Putin because he owns women in his own country and has trained these people to be like spies and stuff. If you can't get a wife in this country, then maybe you don't need to be married. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is talking about the people coming into this country, this collaboration, these groups of people that are being given brand new homes and brand new clean slates. They raped and unalived how many people and murdered them and all this other stuff. And we're just going to give them the right to vote. That's illegal, bitch. Why are we even doing that? If you're not a citizen of the United States of America, you should not be voting. I'm going to say it again. If you're not a citizen of the United States of America, you should not be voting. So why are we having illegal convicts coming over here to vote? And they're being specifically given the ability to vote. That is illegal. This is one reason why Gabriel is blowing the horn and judgment's being called down. We're not even upholding our own standards and our own. If George Washington and Abraham Lincoln were alive to see this shit, they would roll over in their graves, yo. They're probably rolling over in their damn graves, watching everything that they fought for this country to be a place of freedom. Literally watching all that shit be destroyed. That's sad, yo. So fighting over profit of who gets credit on projects leads to failure. Watch out for somebody who is envious. There's always going to be somebody who's envious because people are weird. If they truly understood you, they wouldn't be envious of you because they would see what you have to go through being a chosen one. And then they would want to run the fuck away from that shit because they don't want to have to deal with it. They're weak and they can't even make it through the little problems that they have in their own lives that they created, let alone having to deal with what a chosen has to go through. So let these envious people be that want to steal your destiny and shit. Okay, go ahead and take that. But you ain't gonna be doing nothing with it. You can have it, but you can't do nothing with it. And you still gonna be responsible for your own fate and your own destiny, your own karma. It says conflict at work and at home. And like truly, if I didn't love people, this wouldn't make me sad. But I do love people. I really love people and I want everybody to have a home. Okay. I'm not saying anything like I'm not shooting down these prisoners. I'm just trying to bring awareness to what is already happening. Okay. So if you're one of these prisoners that was brought here, just know that this is a country of God, okay? And that you have another chance in your life to do something better than what you did before. So do not, please do not continue down the criminal path that you're on. When you have the chance to do better, just do better. Just do better. Three of Swords, exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to be hunted down by gang members and shit like that. And God doesn't want to have to unalive. I mean, God will literally handle this shit. Nobody's going to be touching me or unaliving me because I am speaking the truth, okay? If you want to listen to somebody that lies, go to a different psychic. Go listen to the ones that are fake. So this talks sorrow and loss, arguments with a lover, marriage, separation. So these situations are going to be causing married people to get separated. Cruelty, abuse, and separation causes emotional upheaval. Someone will betray you. You are capable of inflicting hurt. Mistakes are made. Accept your blame for the part. And that's why, like, even though we're talking about this serious stuff of the future, like, even though this is the way it is, I still believe in unconditional love to all humans. The people that have created crimes in the past, maybe they did those crimes because they were abused. Maybe they were not given unconditional love. Maybe their circumstance was unfair. Again, we don't know the every ins and outs to everybody's situation. Okay. So we have to be compassionate. We have to be forgiving, and we have to know that humans, no matter what, like this is why I don't even believe in imprisoning people, because there's a tribe in Africa that anytime anybody does something like wrong, they take that person, they put them in a circle, and everybody from the village goes to that person and tells them all of the good things about that person, how that person helped them time after time after time. By doing that, it causes that person, they have a 100% success rate where these people never create crimes again after going through this process of people coming up and giving them positive reinforcement. And they have to sit there for like 2 days or something, and they're given food and everything and water and all that. They're not treated inhumanely, but they're reminded of how important they are to other people. Do you think that if criminals realize how important they are to other people and how loved they are, they're not going to go make the same mistake that they just made 9 times out of 10? And if this tribe in Africa can have zero crime in it because that's what they do and it works, why can we not implement the same type of thing? It's just called kindness and compassion and unconditional love. And you either got it or you don't. And if you don't got it, then you need to go to God. And if you don't like God, then you're going to have a really hard time, because you are God. We're all God. The grass is God. That paper is God. This bowl is God. That light is God. Everything that has light, this is all God. Everything is God. So if you don't like God, then maybe you should go take a permanent nap, a death nap. 10 of Cups. So this shows me that no matter what, peace and contentment, supportive family, great friends, a special love relationship. So this is talking about somebody getting broken up from in a relationship and then somebody getting remarried. Great friends, a special love relationship, commitments made and kept, joy and happiness, forgiveness and reconciliation. Like what I was just talking about. You have the material possessions you need to purchase a home. So if you have been thinking about that, that could be something that you need to do. All right, how long? Oh, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, you're the Empress. So this is always going to be about the Empress. You being in a creative energy where you're very mothering, you're very unconditionally caring and loving and kind to other people, while being somebody that sits on their throne and continues to offer the world positivity. You can always go to God and repent. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in coil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. That's the sum of this. What's going to happen? Every problem our country has is not because of a lack of resources. It is a lack of love. We have the resources to feed everybody on in our country three times a day and more. We have the resources. It's a lack of love that we don't have, of why people are homeless and going hungry. You, my friend, are so loved. You are so loved. I live and function in the kingdom of light with authority over Satan and the cohorts of darkness, aka the stupid reptilians, not the custodian reptilians that are like actually dragon ancestors, but they're whatever, the ones that are on the earth doing fuck shit, okay? Those are the cohorts of darkness. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. I live in the victory and authority of Jesus Christ, and my faith is a weapon of defense against the fiery darts of the wicked, an instrument of victory over and against the adversaries and adversities. I live triumphantly in Christ every day. Hallelujah. Praise be to Jehovah. Yehovah and Yahoo. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Guard your heart above all else, for it is the source of life. Proverbs 4:23. I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. These are the best. I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. Now that I know that, I rebuke the locusts. I see them around all the time, and I'm like, what are you doing? If you're not bringing me money, why are you here? And the Lord remembered her, this empress. The Lord remembered her. Samuel 1:19. Psalm 91:4. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. You are his masterpiece. Ephesians 2:10. Be on guard, continue strong in the faith, be courageous. Corinthians 10:11. The Lord your God will lead you and protect you by every side. Isaiah 52:12. But the greatest of these is love. I'm going to say it again. You are loved. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Again, that's what we need to be turning to, is God, not thinking these politicians are the answer. No other human's ever going to be the answer to what you need in life. What you need in life is to go within and access the God that you actually are, that makes you one with the Most High God, that higher self, that aspect that is spiritual. That's the only thing that's going to save you. There's never going to be a Jesus outside of you that comes to save you. I'm going to say it again. There will never be a Christ that is anywhere on the outside that comes to save you, because how this universe and the law of attraction works is that which is within exists without. If you don't have that Christ within, you won't ever see it on the outside of you. That's just how the law of attraction works. It's a vibrational thing. Okay, so stop believing that some person's just going to come and save everything. No, you are going to be the only one that can save yourself. And so you have to do that by making the right choices now. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have it, receive it, and it will be yours. Mark 11:24. That's true. Act as if you do have it. Act as if it's already yours, and you'll find that it was already yours because you made that change within yourself. The precepts of the Lord are right, making the heart glad. The command of the Lord is radiant, making the eyes light up. Psalm 19.8. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may provide what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans 12:2. Just pray, Philippians 4:6. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Like I said, everybody has their own portion. What is that? Psalm 13:26. Some of the fonts on these are like funky, so it makes them hard to read, but they're great. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Christ is not going to be changing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. That one's Isaiah 43:19. God will make everything right. He will make you strong. He will support you and keep you from falling. Peter 5:10. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Nehemiah 8:10. Sorry if I said that name wrong. Don't be afraid, just believe. Mark 5:36. Yeah, don't be afraid. Fear is something that's not even worth investing time into. My beloved is mine, and I am his. It's the Song of Solomon 2:16. Now that said Song of Solomon, not Psalm, which is interesting. So I'm going to have to look that up. He has made everything beautiful in its time. That one's Ecclesiastes. I don't know. I can't say that word. Faith can move mountains. Matthew 17:20. The faith in a mustard seed. That's all you need. Literally, if you put this amount of faith in God and your higher self that you will be able to do, you will see it. You will succeed every time. Like, that's just the straight up truth. Heal me, Lord, and I will be healed. Save me, and I will be saved, for you are the one I praise. Jeremiah 17:14. Pray without ceasing. I can't even read that word. That's at the bottom. I am the Lord who heals you. Exodus 15:26. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Proverbs 3:5. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than we all ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3:20. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12. All right, now we're going to do the angel number cards. So the angel number cards are going to give you confirmation about this reading. And then it's going to give you more information. So you're going to pay attention to what you're doing, what you're thinking, where you are when you see these angel numbers, and then you're going to apply that other information to the interpretation of the angel numbers. And you'll get yourself a personal reading. Okay. And know that when you see these numbers that you are in alignment and that you're receiving messages from your higher self and from your angels. Not everybody has a guardian angel, but everybody does have some type of angel. Guardian angels signed a contract for 4,000 years. Okay, so it's when I read for people that were guardian angels in another life, I'm like, yo, Like, you're like this now because you were a guardian angel for 4,000 flipping years right before you wanted to come into this human experience. And so that's why you're still acting like an angel. 12, persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or epic romance is also in the cards. God is not going to be pleased until this person that was funding Diddy's bullshit the entire time is put in jail. I don't care how connected he is. God's going to continue to rip people apart until this is fixed. And everybody needs to really just send Justin Bieber love. People need to leave him alone and just send him love, okay? He's got a new baby. God bless him, okay? Even though his wife is scary as shit, but she's definitely a stalker. But whatever. If he's happy, he's happy. Even though they're like they're like the lowest compatibility out of a scale of 1 to 10 that you could have. So something epically bad is going to go on there if it's even his baby, which I got months ago that it wasn't. But poor guy doesn't need to go through anything the fuck else, like straight up. 2323, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. That's when you make the change within yourself, you guys, the world can do nothing other than shift to what that new vibration is. That's why it's so important. Like, when something comes up in your life, especially if it's any type of issue that makes you feel not good, okay, that not good feeling that you have is an indicator that you have a thought or a belief, okay, thought or a belief that is not serving you. And once you get rid of those thoughts and beliefs, by when you question the mind and you go, okay, mind, does it serve me to hold on to this belief? No, it never serves you to hold on to any type of belief, even if you think it's a positive one. The moment you give your energy to believing in something, like that's how you tie yourself into the matrix, and that's how things manifest, is by your belief of it. So if you can eradicate these beliefs that you have when they come up by questioning your mind, everybody should go get The Truth of God by Michael Stedman. It talks about all this stuff, how to actually gain control of your reality and connect with God. Truth of God by Michael Stedman. I'll put the name of it in the chat, but all of you should get it. It has like intuitive techniques. I wouldn't be alive right now if it wasn't for this book. There are many times that this book actually saved my life. Okay. 0220, act on your own idea. Realistic and practical approach. Goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern. Since what you plant will grow, know that any seed, thought, or belief, any seed that you plant, it's going to grow. Okay. So be expecting of that. Like how it says where is it? In the Three of Wands, it says, anticipate obstacles and visualize how you will overcome them long before they appear. That's what this is saying here. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Just know that if Eris becomes president, then God has decided that we need to go through an apocalypse. Just that's what will be the decision. Okay. If that happens, we will go through an apocalypse. But knowing that everybody has their own personal apocalypse, okay? Their own personal apocalypse experience, right? Where everything comes to an end and then something else begins. So know that the ending of the world is the beginning of a new world. And hopefully that doesn't look like the New World Order, because that would mean the reptilians are still in power, and that's what we do not want. The reptilians have literally been in power behind almost every president, and the ones that get unalived are the ones that literally they assassinate because they're not they can't be puppeted. The reptilians can't jump in their body and ride them. And I'm not talking shit about all reptilians. It's just these ones that are still on the earth, that are super old, that the space lizards let here, long time ago. They've been controlling the human population and feeding off of us. And that's not just like a conspiracy agenda. You can go, I'm sure you could probably Google Harris's name and the word reptilian, and there will be some type of something that shows that she is a reptilian. Some type of photograph with her eyes being slanted up and down instead of how they should be circular. Okay. So work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. And please don't think that I hate people. I don't. I just dislike what people choose to do with their free will. That's all. I don't hate women. This is not about me not wanting to support her because she's a woman. It's about me not wanting to support her. I don't care what sex the person is. It's because of what their agenda is. And that's not something I want to support. 18, and I have my own willpower to do that. 1818, willpower, achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters of courage and luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or changes coming up. You are destined for greatness. There may be like a private, somebody that's like really famous or rich or something like that hires you for something. I don't know why I'm getting that. Could be like a job offer. If it is, this is a great job for you, right? Whatever this is. And you'll get paid very well. You'll have to deal with a celebrity, and usually celebrities are really mean, but other than that, like, you may be able to deal with this person and not have to look at the ground when you're around them. Like, oh my God. 1011, take action, hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle purpose, spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you're set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. The reason that people don't like me is because I'm not somebody that can be puppeted or influenced or I can't be told to think or believe a certain way. I'm so connected to God that I am just like my own person, and I won't let people bribe me. I won't let people punish me. I won't let people bully me. I won't let people try to, finagle shit for me. I'm just not that person. I'm like Braveheart. I was Joan of Arc. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna lay my life down because somebody else wants me to. If you want my life, you're gonna have to come and fucking get it yourself. And I'd like to see you try, since every time that I've died, I just come back to life more powerful. So 101, starting over. Exactly. Starting over. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. People will hate you when they cannot control you. I'm going to say it again. People will turn to hate you when they cannot control you. That's it. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real. possible and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and in the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. So we had 12, 12 persistence, 23, 23 endless cycles, 0, 2, 2, 0 act on your idea, 1, 2, 2, 1 taking the initiative, 18, 18 willpower, 1, 0, 1, 1 take action, and 1, 0, 1 starting over. Okay. Thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys being here. Know that if I ever get like, it seems like I get upset or I'm exaggerated or whatever, I'm really not like upset. And I'm not like somebody that harbors negative feelings and stuff like that. Like whatever comes up, I may have like a reaction to it, which is kind of normal, but just know that I'm not like sitting around just like hating people. I love people. Because I love people that I want to give people a heads up, give them a warning. Even, and when we talk about these things that like P. Diddy and this nonsense being a distraction to distract everybody from the political situation in the country, so that they want to keep you distracted so you don't have time to actually think about what is happening. They want everybody's decision to be short-sighted and rushed so that when the voting time all of a sudden comes up, that nobody will have had time to think about it because they'll be watching all of this Hollywood crap and all of the celebrities that are going down because of the P. Diddy X trafficking stuff. Okay. But again, God is going to give these cops one more fucking chance to persecute and prosecute this person that started it all. This white man, this elderly white man that has buttloads of money. That was a joke. Buttloads of money. But literally, okay? Like this is the person that started this actual abuse, turned P. Diddy, which was just an ignorant person. Okay, he was ignorant, he was unaware, and easily abused and influenced. Okay, but this is the person that created the monster and then funded every time that he would abuse somebody and they would complain about it, funded that. So if you don't go for the actual person that started the abuse, then you're no better than the abuser itself, especially if you call yourself a police officer. Wake up. You're not even prosecuting the correct people. Like this person started it all. Why have you not gotten this person and stopped them from creating more monsters like P. Diddy? And I'm not judging P. Diddy, okay, by the criminal acts that he's committed. I'm not judging him. God's going to do that. And I do believe that he should repent and ask for forgiveness and admit what he's done, and all the children that he has locked up that are starving to death right now, he should tell the police about those children that he has in Barbuda, whatever. I'm seeing children, in the Epstein Islands and in Barbuda just being housed, and they're supposed to be shipped and stuff, but they need the consent of P. Diddy and he's locked up. So these children are just going to sit and starve to death. This is why, get the person that started it all. Anyways, so don't be surprised if he attempts to unalive himself, okay, to get it so that he avoids judgment. That's going to be the next major distraction, okay? Besides the fact that I told everybody about the hurricanes, about the earthquakes, I warned everybody and about all these witchcraft practitioners and shit like that. That they had the chance to stop and they decided not to. So now God's like, okay, well, I sent my messenger and they warned you, and everybody decided not to do anything, not to stop their witchcraft because they thought that they knew better than God. Anybody that's going to resort to doing witchcraft is a weak ass motherfucker. And there's somebody that you don't want in your life in any type of way. Like I literally had somebody I thought that was a dear friend try to argue with me because I was like, I got to cut you off because you are associating hanging out with people that are doing witchcraft and death magic, and they're sending that shit to me, yo. Like, you're not my friend. Fuck off. And don't even try to argue with me trying to say that like, bitch, did you hear yourself? Like, straight up, did you hear yourself to try to tell me that I should be friends with a witch? Fuck off. You don't need to be in my life, in my energy, or anywhere near me. If you are going to be associated with anything that stinks like that, that's going to be doing witchcraft, and then you think that that shit's okay, manipulating other people and manipulating circumstances to try to get them to go in your favor, that's always going to backfire. If you are somebody that cannot change their life through prayer, through meditation, through going within and actually making the changes within yourself, and you have to resort to affecting the outer world with your witchcraft, then you're somebody that doesn't even deserve to have a life here, because you're unwilling to go within to reflect upon yourself and to make the changes that you need to make so that you don't create the same mistakes. And all of you that are pregnant, that are doing witchcraft, your babies are coming out with autism and ADHD and all of these fucking diseases because you're doing witchcraft while you're pregnant. So not only like you're creating abominations, basically. So that's what causes that. Don't do witchcraft while you're pregnant. Just don't do witchcraft. It backfires. And it was never set up to be a long-term, any type of witchcraft is not long-term. None of it is permanent. It's always not permanent. And that's why people have to keep going and paying for more of it. So anyways, know that I love you. Know that God loves you. Okay. I'm going to just clear the energy out of here. I know a lot of stuff came out in this reading. I got a little animated, but it's all good. Like, literally. I know that God's got me. And as long as I have God, I don't need anything else. And if people are going to be this envious of you to remote view into your life and all that, you need to watch who you're around. If you could see the way your friends' faces look when you're not looking at them, if you could see the faces that they make when you tell them good news, like, this is why you just need to keep everything to yourself. Don't tell people about your life unless you are being guided to, like, the only reason I ever talk about my personal anything is because you need to learn from something I've already been through. So I'm going to give you that knowledge and wisdom so that you don't make the same choice, because you can learn through my experience. That's the only time is this God directs me. Other than that, I don't feel like I am guided to share anything about myself, because anything I share about myself, somebody is going to go and immediately try to attack. So that's why I really am not going to talk about my life and stuff like that. And so the spells that people are sending to me, to you, to get us to to this, what is it, like, getting us to reveal stuff about ourselves so that then they can use it as a fucking weapon against us. No. Okay. No one alive has the privilege to know anything about me other than what I share on my platform. And if I met you in person, then maybe it would change, but that's the way that it is. And that's the way you need to think about things too. If you have people asking you a lot of questions, you need to start being suspicious of it. Okay, so I did this whole thing of note cards. These are all names. So I'm just going to shuffle and we're going to see if any names come out. This is a new process. So when I pull names, this name could be one of your names, okay? It could be your name, or it could be somebody associated with the reading or the situation. So it'll just be confirmation for you. I see Anna. Then I see Mason. I see Becky. Lance. Jacob. Samantha, Sam, or Sammy. Hillary, Kylie, Art. Okay, that's all I'm really seeing right there. So we had Anna, Hillary, Mason, Samantha, or Sam or Sammy, Becky, Lance, Jacob, Art, and Kylie. Okay, so that again, the names are just more confirmation. And also, it could be the name of somebody you haven't met yet. That could be important to you. So keep that into consideration. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I'm giving you air hugs and lots of support. Okay. God bless you and peace be with you until the next reading. Bye. Know that God loves you.